Hey guys, my name is Joey Thomas, entrepreneur and small business educator here with 17 Hats. And today I have the pleasure of having a special guest with us, Ashley Valera out of the island of Kauai. Welcome, Ashley.
Thanks, Joey. I'm so happy to be talking to you. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you here and I'm excited. I'm jealous. I'm in Dallas, Texas, and you're in beautiful Kauai.
It is
So
a blessing. Yeah, it's beautiful here. So lucky.
it's amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, not to say Texas sunsets are beautiful, but hey, what you have going on is phenomenal. Okay.
I'm
So,
very lucky.
so Ashley, you are a photographer,
Yep.
right? And you
Yep.
have one of the world's most beautiful backdrops to, photograph your clients in. So that's pretty amazing. So tell me a little bit about your photography journey and where you are right now. How long have you been doing it? How did you even stumble upon photography?
Well, the truth is it started in 2016 when I got married, right? My experience with my wedding photographer was so much fun that it ignited something within me. Right. And it gave me something I really, really wanted to do. Prior to that, I had gotten my degree in psychology. Then I moved to Kauai. I was doing substitute teaching. Right. And photography was always something that I loved, but it was never anything that I thought I could pull off by myself and do professionally. Right. So in 2016, I got married and things got ignited. In 2018, I got my first camera and I went to my first Shutterfest. And that's where I met folks like, folks at 17 Hats
Awesome.
that could really help me pursue my dreams and make that dream a reality, a real solid reality, and not just something that I could do on the side, but something that I could pull off full time. Right.
That's
I knew
awesome.
I was passionate about photography, but I wasn't quite sure about the business part.
Yeah, passion's great. Passion's great, but it does take a few other things, right, to run a full-time business.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
so you've been doing it for about 4 years. That's great. I think a lot of our viewers are kind of right where you're at, especially if they're considering using 17 hats or something like that. So let me ask you this. Different people have different strengths. What's your superpower? What's your greatest strength in as a business owner?
It's not being a great photographer. It's not. Guess what? We're all good photographers. No matter where you start, you could always learn and grow. And by the way, I think we grow best from one another. So, team up with folks like 17 Hats, go to things like Shutterfest, right? Find people that are where you are at in your journey that can help you, give you these tools and tips. And that's where it started for me. That's where I knew it could happen, was when I saw 17 Hats presentation, talked to you guys for a few minutes. I saw how easy things looked, right? Seemed to be, and I signed up. And you know what's cool, Joey, is I signed up right after Shutterfest in 2018. And the system that I put in place then as a brand new photographer with no clients, no website, no anything, is still the system that I use today. And I now have, a couple hundred clients a year. It's great.
What you did is unusual. I will say that it is unusual. Usually when somebody starts a new business, they're doing paper, right? Paper filing, paper this, paper, everything's on paper. And scheduling has to be done manually. And so you did something really smart. It's like you added a team to your business from day one.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to do that? I know you saw a presentation, but what made you think that you were ready for that?
To me, I needed something right in the beginning that conveyed to my clients that I was a professional. And that goes into the look and feel of your imagery, just as much as it goes into your client experience as you're going through things like a quote, a contract, an invoice. They need to know that they can trust in you.
Yeah.
And 17 Hats, like I said, just delivered on all of those things in a really easy, user-friendly way.
I love the way you started your business, right? You got in the right way. And I learned the hard way. Okay. I was aware of CRMs and all of that stuff, but I definitely started back. I started back in 2006, 2007, when I was still have carbon copies of invoices. Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Those are the days, right, of putting up like giant calendars on your wall and trying to schedule things out.
100%.
And idea boards and notes. And how do you keep tabs on every client, right?
Yeah.
How do you do that in a way that's consistently and seamless?
Yeah. And so tell me this, being within your first 5 years of business, what have you noticed is the biggest frustration or challenge that someone could run into, during that stage?
Okay, so this is really important. You mentioned that I'm a photographer here on the island of Kauai. Hawaii in general, it's a really beautiful place, but guess what? It's a really saturated market as far as photographers go. For me, it was about rapid response to my clients. I was informed through wonderful 17 Hats meeting that 70% of clients book with the photographer who gets back to them first, right? And who gets back to them first, not just like, oh, hey, I'm available, get back to you later with my real schedule when I get home or something. No, you need to be on it. They need to know that you're in your office, whether it's at home or on your couch or whatever it is, and that you're a professional and that they're going to get real results from you. So for me, it was about rapid response. I needed to get back to my clients before anybody else did.
There's only so much. You have a family, you have kids, right? And
well, I just had my first baby, so I can't tell you how valuable. Thank you.
And I'm sure with all of that in your plate, like just, it could be a huge frustration if you had to do all of that manually.
It really could. I can't tell you the automated process that I started back in 2018. It's wonderful now, especially now that I have a baby. I could be tending to my baby with my baby and sending out a quote in real time. It honestly takes me about 2 minutes now. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So with that said, right, and I know one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, I mean, you realize that could be a major frustration early. How do you use then 17 Hats and your automation, as you're growing your business? Tell me a little bit about what you do. And I would love for you to share a few tips about how to do that well, especially if people are in your position right now.
Okay, so I promise that it's really, really easy. It's all about having some saved templates. And this work that you do at the beginning, it really only takes about 15 minutes. I have a blog post on all of this. You can literally copy my templates, go for it. Help it get you started. And so it's really about your saved templates. And I've got 3 steps, 3 tips that are going to help you respond to your clients in real time in just a couple of minutes.
Awesome.
The first tip that helps me get over that frustration or that worry of getting to my clients fast, getting back to them professionally, is you need to create a rapid response email. That is so easy to do. It's a few lines. Go to my blog, copy and paste mine, change it a little bit for you, set up, create a rapid response email. Something that says, hey, thank you. I got your message. I'm available. I would love to be your photographer. I'm going to follow up this email with a quote for your consideration.
Great. Right? So we're talking about a new inquiry rapid response, correct?
New inquiry rapid response.
Okay.
You got to get them quick. And, people are busy these days. So if they're on their phone, on their computer, asking you for an email, chances are you might have to wait a while again before they're available to get that. So you want to hook them fast. You want to hook them before anybody else does.
Yeah. One of the things that I've learned is that if a lot of these people are at work, like you said, and if they have to scroll up like multiple times on their phone, it's most likely that they're not going to respond back to you. So, and tell me what you think about this, the length of an initial email. Do you feel like it should have a ton of information or should it be nice and brief?
No, it's really brief. Mine's 2 sentences. It is literally, thank you for your message. Yes, I'm available. I would love to be your photographer. I will follow up this with a quote for your consideration. Done. Tip number 2, save or create a quote, a contract, and an invoice template. This is really, really simple. And again, we can go ahead and put a link to my blog. I'm going to go ahead and put up, a quote, a contract, an invoice. Copy it, email me, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to lend you guys all of these so you can go ahead and get started. Those are 2 of the biggest tips right there, Joey. I've got one more tip after this, but once you've done tip 1 and tip 2, you're 90% of the way there. So
I will say, for people who are new in the industry, this number 2 can feel a little daunting, right? I mean, if you're talking about mean, creatives. All right. We're talking about creatives, and creatives, God bless them. They have 1,000 things going on in their mind and in their day at one time. Right. And so just the thought of doing templates for all of this, that it can feel a little daunting. And how long would you say that this would take to set up?
Oh, this is going to take you maybe 15 minutes to set up, especially since you're watching this video, right? You have people to help you. I had somebody help me. You have to have a positive attitude. You have to be open to hiring those or employing those who can make things easier, who are better than it at you. I want to be a photographer. I don't want to get to be better at business, but I want my business to be seamless. I want it to be professional.
Especially early in your business, it can feel a little overwhelming when you have to be great at everything. And what you're talking about is an excellent decision to set up these templates, because now you can work in the areas of your strengths.
So Joey, I got to tell you, tip 1 and tip 2, create an email, copy and paste mine. Create a quote, contract, invoice template, copy and paste mine. Mm-hmm. After that, tip 3 is really easy. Download the 17 Hats app on your cell phone. Everything's right there. After you set up tip 1, tip 2, you're ready to go.
I have to admit, Ashley, I was doing it one way for so long. Before the app was there, I would just, how on an iPhone you can add your link to a home screen like an icon, right? Sure. Yeah. So I would just do it that way. And I was doing it that way till very recently. And because I did it so long that way that I forgot that the app comes with push notifications, and push notifications are amazing. And yes, so
they help remind you, they help tell you where you're at in your process. They let you know who's viewing your quote, how often they viewed it. It tells you when something's come through, a message, a quote. It's just amazing. Their app is really awesome.
That's fantastic. It sounds so simple, but these are, I would say, not just helpful, but critical. You're not going to be everywhere all the time. You can't be everything to everyone. And for 17 Hats, I used to be at a point, in my business where I had assistants doing all of this stuff. And I realized, oh my gosh, how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars have I spent trying to get a human doing what this system could do for almost nothing, honestly, when you really think about the value of it. Right. So that's pretty awesome. So you shared these 3 tips. I got a question for you. So
go for it.
If these things aren't done, as a reminder, right? Like, what's the cost? Not money, but what's the cost of not setting this up? What does that look like? If you continue to do this in just manually.
1, you're going to lose clients. You're not going to capture those leads. 2, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get tired. There's going to be inconsistencies. You need to have every client have that same awesome experience.
Burnout is a real thing. We've all experienced it as business owners at some point or another. It does get overwhelming. And what I love about the people also behind 17 Hats is that it does matter, to them that creative entrepreneurs thrive, and that you're able to do those things without feeling that burnout or that stressed out, right? I mean, it's, we're all here to help each other, as you said. When I was talking to you a little earlier, you mentioned something about yourself that I found to be a really good point. When I had asked you about your strength, you had said it's your attitude. Tell me a little bit about your attitude, and how does that affect your clients?
Well, you have to stay positive, right? Attitude's one thing that we all have control over. You're offering your clients an experience. You're not just giving them beautiful photographs. We're all good photographers. We can all do it. It's great. They're not hiring you necessarily because you got the best images in the world. Yeah. They like your style. They like who you are, right? They like your process. So being positive is important, right? You're giving your clients an experience from the minute you respond to their email, from the minute that you send them an invoice, to the moment that you say hello. Not only that, but 17 Hats helps me after I'm done with my client, because my client's experience isn't done yet, right? I need to send out the photo gallery. So I've got email templates set up for that too. I've got reminders that tell me I have to-dos due. It's just amazing. And it doesn't take up a large footprint in my house.
Very true. Well, thank you so much, Ashley. That's, where can we find your work? Where can we find your blog, your social media? Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can go to my website. I'm so happy to share. I'll be posting more blogs as as I grow my ambassadorship with 17 Hats. You can find more information if you go to ashleyvaleraphotography.com. Click on my blog and you're going to go ahead and see those 3 tips right there. Copy, paste, reach out to me, whatever you need. I'm happy to share and help.
Well, thank you. That was great. I mean, I really enjoyed those tips, and you're right. You do have a great attitude, and I could see that here as I'm talking to you, and you're so passionate about what you do. So thank you again for coming on and sharing that with the 17 Hats community.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Joey. And thank you, 17 Hats. I couldn't do it without you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching this interview with Ashley Valera. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the 17 Hats channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. So many people could use these tips. So share away. Until next time, guys. See you again soon.